everybody, welcome back to Southeast by Midwest. I'm Cassie and today we are going to be talking about the Smashbox Primerizer Primer. If you want to know what I thought about this and more about it, just keep watching. As always here on Southeast by Midwest, before we talk about the product, no, this is not the one that was in the big box. We always disclose, and the disclosure for this is there's nothing to disclose. So let's jump in. I do want to mention that this is the full size. I bought this when it first came out off of HSN. However, Norby passed away right after that, so this got set to the side. I did not want to see its ugly face. It was not the primer's fault, but you know, in my mind, they kind of were linked together. However, I received this little mini one in a Sephora Favorites-y kit that's sitting over that way. So I was like, you know what, it's time I broke it out and try it. That way, if I like it, I have the little one, and it has the big one too. See, we don't want a big one. Anyway, and if I don't, then I can give this one to someone else. So before we get into whether or not this is gonna stay with me or it's gonna go live somewhere else over here, let's talk about the actual product. Now, the full-size one is 1 ounce or 30 milliliters for those of you not in the United States. And this big one retails for $42. Now, the little mini guy that I got is 0.50 fluid ounces or 15 milliliters. And I actually think that they might sell like a travel size online. You can currently purchase this anywhere really that you can purchase Smashbox products. So Ulta, Sephora, Smashbox, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so I'm gonna look at my notes a little bit here because just to give you the claims. This is a primer and a moisturizer combined, hence Primerizer, which I believe is how you pronounce it. I could be wrong with that. You know, I like to mispronounce things all the dang time. So this is supposed to provide 24-hour hydration. It is also supposed to instantly increase moisture. It's supposed to be non-greasy. It's supposed to be quick drying. It's supposed to have hyaluronic acid. And I got foundation all over me. Anyway, it's supposed to have hyaluronic acid to moisturize. It's supposed to be weightless. It's supposed to smooth the skin, soften fine lines, and stop makeup from settling into the pores. It's supposed to be good for all skin types, cruelty-free, and vegan. Primer and moisturizer. I will say that if you have normal skin, and if you have combination skin, or maybe oily skin, you could probably get away with using this as a primer and a moisturizer together in one. If you have dry skin, like I do, you are not going to get away with using this as a primer and a moisturizer. You still need to use your regular moisturizer per normal, let that sit, and then come in a couple minutes later and apply your primer, and then let that sit before you move on. So, just so you know, if you got dry skin, this will not work like that. You will see some increased hydration when you first put it on, but it does not provide 24-hour hydration if you have dry skin. I'm just letting you know. Don't expect it. Now, if you have normal combination oily skin, yes, you're probably going to get that because your skin doesn't suck up the moisture like us dry girls do. So I'm just saying. I will say that this does provide an amazing base for different foundations. I tried it with the Maybelline 24-hour foundation, which you would have already seen the review for. I tried it with my favorite Dior foundation. I tried it with several different foundations, and this worked well with all of the foundations. I truly like how this applied. And on top of that, because it provided at least a little bit of extra moisture to the skin in between that moisturizing and primer step, and it didn't kind of matte down my face, it actually made it where the foundations applied so much easier. I will say that I am currently, this look will be going up in a couple weeks, in which I am reviewing another hydrating primer, which is this Maybelline Master Prime Hydration Primer, and I will say it is not as good as what this is here. So I just want to point that out. If you like this one and you like the fact that it is hydrating, you'll like this one even more. And like I said, I think they sell this in a travel size. Even if they don't sell it in a travel size, it's constantly being put in like these little kits. And on top of that, you can go into Sephora and ask for a sample of this. You really need to try this. I highly recommend that, especially if you like that one, you'll love this one. I will say that after I finish this, and yes, this is going to continue to live with me, after I finish this one, I will be repurchasing for the priming benefits of it and the little bit of moisturizing that it gets, not for the moisturizing benefits. Just saying. Now I do want to give you a little glance at, so this is like a little pump, and this one is the same pump mechanism. So if you try the mini and you like how it applies and everything, then you'll like how the big one applies. So basically it is a kind of milky, liquidy consistency, and then you rub it in, and you can see that one is way more kind of wet, whereas this one is just dry. So it does provide some moisture to the skin, but like I said, if you have dry skin, it's not going to provide all of what it said. But I still do highly recommend it. Hopefully you found this video fun and informative. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. It really does help. Make sure to follow me on the social media link down below so you don't miss anything. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Leave me a comment down below telling me if you like it when products combine steps like this with a primer and a moisturizer. And until next time,